Stephan's medal, and to think he thought this would protect him. I smell a pharmacy kind of odor. A new painting's been placed over the old one. Traces of mud. The killer entered through the window. Bible in Greek.
Number, please.
This is Inspector Brutal.
Hello, this is Father Arno Moriani. The journalist Stephan Luca was murdered in his room at the inn in Vladiviste.
Murdered? Are you sure of that?
Shot to death, beyond the shadow of a doubt.
That's regrettable, because I can't send anyone over. There's turmoil in Albayula.
But you really can't come?
Impossible. The situation here is very serious. We fear riots, and I need all my men.
Then what must I do?
Let's see. Can you contact a doctor?
Yes, Dr. Maria Florescu.
Let her examine the corpse and send us a report. We'll open an investigation as soon as possible.
Goodbye, Inspector. Maria examined the body. She estimated the death at between midnight and 3 in the morning. Clearly, Stephan Luca was chloroformed in his bed, then dragged to the floor and shot dead at point-blank range. I now have to admit some dark force is at work. After Martha, Stephan was killed to prevent him from following the path of the dragon. If I had taken him seriously, if I had helped him, he might still be alive. My God, can I go back to Rome as if nothing had happened? Can I leave the murderer free to kill again? I have made my decision. Since the police aren't doing their duty, it's up to me to pursue the job Martha and Stephan undertook. So I'll follow the path, wherever it might lead, and with the Lord's help, I'll confront whatever awaits me at the end. I'll have to ask Ozana why she covered all the inn's mirrors. Our friend Stephan Luca has met a sad fate. Do you have any ideas about this murder?
Perhaps something political. Stephan had very firm opinions. It doesn't take more than that to become the target of some extremist group. The noise of the storm, nothing else. No, he merely said that he wanted to follow the path of the dragon, and that passed through Turkey.
When did you speak with him?
On the eve of his death, We'd been drinking together in the parlor. He was very upset. His remarks were not very coherent, but I listened without contradicting him. To be sure, most chronicles report that he was a hostage in Turkey and escaped.
Where exactly was he a prisoner?
To my knowledge, none of the sources mention that. No, that's ridiculous, not you. Don't tell me you believe in Stephan's mad theories.
Well, he's been killed, hasn't he? And that gives a great deal of weight to his words all of a sudden.
What a calamity, Father. That journalist who's just been killed in my inn. And he didn't even have any family. I think I'll throw out the trunk he left in the attic before it brings bad luck.
He put his trunk in the attic?
Yeah. He just said he had some stuff he preferred not keeping in his room.
Before you get rid of it, would you allow me to have a look at it?
Of course I would. The hook to open the trapdoor's behind you. You can take it.
Another thing, did Stephan Luca tell you to what region of Turkey he intended to go?
Mr. Luca told me the name of the city, but I forgot. Something like yogurt.
Try to remember, please. It's important.
Oh, it's so stupid. I just can't come up with the name. Maybe Mr. Peckmester knows. He's in the parlor. You ought to ask him. It's the custom. We always do that when someone's died in the house. She's back. The swindler. With her cards and her dice. She's cheated many a man. What a scandal.
Here's our journalist's trunk. It's stuck. When the chain is removed, Stephan's metal fits perfectly into the hollowed out part. I am already acquainted with these documents. Luca showed them to me in the inn's parlor. Where exactly is the Fox Peak mentioned in the letter? The envelope is missing and the stamp with it. Johann Hartner. That name is vaguely familiar. The needle is missing. I think this device can still be useful to me here.
I'm happy to see you. I was thinking of that unfortunate Stephan Luca. What happened to him is horrible.
You're right. And since the police aren't doing anything, I've decided to conduct my own investigation.
You can count on me to help.
Thank you. To discover the truth, I will have to ask you questions that might be indiscreet sometimes.
I didn't find anything like that. The Path of the Dragon? No, I'm not familiar with that. Staff from the Vesnicia Foundation came to do the housework. To my knowledge, no one else. I don't think Martha had any family. Apparently everything stayed here. Her clothes, her books, her paintings, her travel souvenirs. I stuffed everything into the closets because I couldn't bring myself to throw anything out. As for her birds and her dog, I adopted them. Unless it's the opposite that took place. In Turkey? Of course there's that map in the bureau drawer. Wait a minute. Look at this train ticket. I found it slipped within a map of Turkey. Look at the map now. The city of Erguyurt that is mentioned on the ticket is in northern Turkey.
Maria, you did me a big favor. Now I know where I have to go. Following Martha's tracks, I took the train for Bucharest, then Constantinople. A last leg brought me to Erguyurt, the closest station to Dracula's ancient prison. My guide left me at the foot of the cliff onto which the cell caves open. That sinister site has been abandoned for centuries. Earthquakes have destroyed the stairways going up to the cells. Since it's impossible to reach them from below, I've decided to try from above. A winding path led me up to the edge of the cliff. At the foot of an oak, I lit a fire to warm me up. Now I shall try to go down to the cells that open onto the side of the cliff. Horizon brand cigarette butts. I'm pretty sure that's a Romanian brand. An iron collar. There's an inscription, but it's almost erased. There must be something under there, but the dirt is incredibly hard packed. I can't manage to dig into it. Roots. I'm not that far from the surface. An altar with sluices cut into it, probably to drain the blood of the victims. Something's missing. A passage. Ideal for a fox, but too narrow for me. The shining stone concealed a series of bas-reliefs. The first ones look like Martha's sketches. The others are almost worn out. Clearly there must have been 7 of them. Ah, now I understand the inscription. Martha deformed it when she copied it. It's an ancient Enochian, a language spoken in the valley of the Euphrates back when demons were worshipped there. A stairway. I hope that this passage will lead me back to my campsite. This injured bird must be as cold as I am. I'm going to make a fire to warm us up. First, I have to wipe this stone to dry it. I need some paper. The snow has wet my firewood. I need a little dry wood to get it going. Oh well. I've no choice. It's for a good cause. That night, visions troubled my sleep. This dream has revealed to me the exact nature of the first trial. In fact, I've already passed it by collecting my blood in a sterile vial. I still have to understand the 6 other stages by patiently putting some order into the confusion of texts and images stirring in my memory. In the train bringing me back to Vladiviste, I found a Bible. The book opened spontaneously to this passage from Matthew. Narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. I drowsed off, still dreaming, and I saw myself in a deserted place, walking in the snow, my feet stepping precisely in the prints of those who had preceded me.
Priest! The bell has rung. Did you lose a friend?
Yes.
And now you are seeking the dragon?
You sense many things, Luana. As for me, I sensed that you could guide me to the path if you wanted to.
The time has not yet come. The clouds are gathering. I will not stay in town forever. If you don't find me here, seek me in the wilderness. You are an outsider like me. Beware of the people of this village.
Something's changed in this village. I feel uneasy. Before I go see if I have mail, I'd like to see how Maria is doing. Ew, that's disgusting. Maria, I'm worried about you. Are you all right?
Of course, don't worry.
Who painted those horrible things on the walls of the house?
Riffraff. But they didn't dare come into the dispensary.
That's disgusting.
It's sad, but the shame is on them. That's impossible. I signed a contract with the Vesnesia Foundation and can't just leave like that.
Maria, I have to complete the mission I've been given, and I may lose my life doing it. But I don't want anything to happen to you because of me.
There is nothing to fear.
You're very brave.
I feel protected. Do what you have to do and don't worry about me.
Farewell, Maria. May God protect you.
Goodbye.
Ah, so you're back, Father. I got it. I remembered. Erguyurt.
Pardon me?
Yeah, the city in Turkey where Mr. Luca wanted to go, whose name I didn't remember. Well, it came back to me. It's Erguyurt.
Thank you, Hosanna.
Also, I wanted to ask, without offending you, are you going to be staying much longer?
I don't know.
Father, till now, I've kept your room like you asked me to. But I'd like, in so many words, to get it back.
Really? Why is that? Is your inn full? Haven't you got another available room?
No, it's not that. But you see...
Hosanna, you have no reason to ask me to leave your place of business. I intend to keep my room, for which I pay quite regularly the agreed price.
Very well, Father. Don't take it badly. I don't want to know, Father. I'm an honest woman. I don't look at things like that. He's gone to see his family for a few days. He told me to wish you good luck in your investigation, if he doesn't see you again. For sure I'm a real patriot. Well, no, of course not. But I told him, but he doesn't listen to me. Oh, but do you really think that... No, I wouldn't like that. It's for sure. You can. Yes, you can. All right. I'll call you back. Don't worry.
Neither stamp nor address. Someone carried this letter directly to the inn. Another letter. This one from Budapest. Must be the documents Irina Bakshov promised.
Number, please.
This is Inspector Bruchar.
Hello, this is Father Arno Moriani.
Sorry, but I have to tell you that I have no way to provide you protection. Really? What's written there?
Things that call into question the reputation of Dr. Maria Florescu.
So, what exactly does she represent for you, this Maria?
What? What is that question supposed to mean?
That you might be the source of the problem. Who knows? My men can't leave Albayula for now.
But honestly, this is a murder.
This Luca was really asking for what happened to him, believe me. If you provoke people like that, you get what you deserve. Let it be a lesson. Yes, he killed himself cleaning his revolver. Stupid accident. What is this idiocy, Father Moriani? Are you mocking me? I have more work than I can handle, and very little time to devote to vampires.
Number, please. This is Arena Boxoff.
This is Father Arno Moriani. I received your file on the Thule Society.
And the letter from Kreutzberg I sent the next day.
Not yet. It shouldn't be long.
With the material you have in hand today, have you changed your opinion on vampires? Or are you sticking to your position? I'd be curious to know.
Professor, I've decided to follow the path of the dragon.
It can't be. Father.
No, you misunderstand. I have no intention of becoming a vampire. I want to follow the path like a hunter follows a track, to destroy the beast.
Ah, I prefer it that way. But are you conscious of the risks?
Oh yes, I know that 2 people have died attempting it. That's precisely what convinced me of the reality of the danger, and of the necessity to act. Can you help me?
If you follow the path, then it's indispensable that you consult my biography of Vlad Tepesh and other documents I can't entrust to the mail. In particular, there's a rare vase that Herman kept in his wooden chest. Would you visit me again?
Of course. I'll take the next train. Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye, Father.
The Iron Guards. They came from Albayula in a big car, with their armbands on and everything. The adults say you're drawing misfortune onto the village. Maybe that's true, but I like you anyway.
Luana.
People who like neither priests nor gypsies.
The door has been forced. My lord! Pater noster, qui es in caelis, libera nos a malo. Amen. A syringe? Could Arena Boxoff have been poisoned? In that case, the arrows weren't the cause of her death. Vulnerant omnes, Ultima necat. All injure. The last one kills. It's Latin. Arma sunt inde mala. Strange turn of phrase. It could mean there are weapons and therefore misfortune. In other words, weapons cause misfortune. But it's too simple. Could that unfortunate woman have used her blood and her final seconds to write such a trite sentence? Impossible. The sentence is grammatically correct, but very obscure. I don't understand it. Is there a key I'm missing? This message could well be meant for me. Professor Boxoff knew I was going to come. The killer got here just a little before me. Let's look for something else. The last word, mala, can mean misfortunes, but also apples. That would give, there are weapons, therefore apples. No, that's even worse than my first translation. The library's catalog. All that's left is a charred cover. That's the old combination. It doesn't work anymore. The cylinder. Irina put it in the strongbox. If I call the police now, they'll get in the way of my own investigation. They could even prevent me from leaving Budapest. I'll alert them from the post office at the station, just before I take the train. This must be the wooden chest Irina Boxov spoke to me about. single tack should be enough. The mechanism is well lubricated. I won't be able to find the combination by ear. What an astonishing piece. It depicts the sacrifice of Iphigenia, that's clear, but in a bloody version I'm not familiar with. According to Euripides, divine intervention saved the maiden. An empty space. It's strange that Professor Boxoff didn't place a ghost there. De Arcanis Nacturae, Paris, 1558. I'm sure this document is very interesting, but it has It seems to me I've carried out my inquiry as thoroughly as possible. I'd best leave now. A piece of white cardboard. It's one of Professor Boxov's ghosts. I smell something burning. No one's answering. Well then, I'll just go in. I hope nothing's happened to Maria. There's an odor of tobacco. Lightning struck not far away. The fuses must have blown. Maria's shawl, drenched in blood. That dog is frightened. The dish is heaping full. Maria's dog is spoiled. That red light is a control light. The electrical system is in the cellar. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. It looks as if there's something in this coffin. It's horrible. This man was bled dry. Requiescat in pace. There's nothing in there. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. It looks as if there's something in this coffin. Janos! It looks to me as if he's still breathing, but very weakly. He seems to be in a cataleptic fit. What happened to him? And who put him in this coffin? No doubt about it, he's breathing. He doesn't seem in critical condition, but it's impossible to wake him up. A manuscript of Dracula's biography, written in verse. This unique work can only come from the Van Bergen collection. A chrome lighter. Horizon. I know that brand of cigarette. Smells like plums. This bottle must contain local brandy. Dynamo. I don't know how this machine works. Instead of trying to get it to work, it'd be better if I changed the fuses of the house. Oh, the fuses have blown. They're unusable. I need a backup solution. Maybe Martha stored away something to repair them with? A hammer and a stake. What are these objects doing here? Could they have fallen to the ground during a fight? That's the right key. What was it doing in Janos's pocket?
Don't move or I'll shoot. Don't turn around. Rocks are part of the road.
This box contained photographic paper.
Old clothes fall apart at the seams.
I'm uncomfortable rummaging through Maria's things, but if her life is in danger, I can't overlook any clue. Silk blouses, new and top quality.
Wherever you're sown, that's where you must bloom.
Aha! Didn't Martha write about a case in one of her letters? Illustrated magazines. I have the impression this painting doesn't correspond exactly with the mark on the
Rocks are
wall.
part of the road.
I should look more closely at that.
Praise you, woman. Mind your own business or I'll smash your head. If you fear death, you'll lose your life. Crazy old woman! Mind your own business or I'll smash your head!
The paintings have been moved recently.
To work now. Come on, up to it. It's raining. It's always raining. What a summer. A staircase should be swept, starting from the top. Wherever you're sown, that's where you must bloom.
A feeder for pigeons. This pigeon is carrying something. A length of filament wrapped in a message. I have just enough wire left for one more repair job. There's light in the lab window. I succeeded in getting electricity back.
This is Professor Heinrich von Kruger.
This is Father Arno Moriani.
Ah, it's you, Father. Could you put Dr. Florescu on?
No, she's not at home, and I'm very worried. There are signs of a struggle and disorder in the kitchen.
Ah, Himmel! At the exact moment she was to resume the tests. Ah, it's terrible. I think they're trying to keep us from perfecting the serum. Are you alone at the dispensary?
Yes.
For the love of God, you have to finish the analysis.
Maybe there are more urgent things to do.
My friend, I fear many people in Vladiviste have P syndrome.
Are you sure?
I will be completely when you've communicated the results to me. Consider it like a medical emergency.
But would I know how to go about it?
You have to. Don't waste any time. Find the instructions I sent to Dr. Florescu. If need be, change the filament of the sampling machine. Run the test. Fill out the analysis reports carefully and call me as soon as possible. We might be cut off because of the storm, but don't forget, for you, the analysis has to be done on a recent blood sample.
I had blood taken just a few days ago.
That's not enough. Do another one so that I can compare the results.
I have to sterilize this equipment before I use it. Ouch! I missed the vein. That's the right place. All that's left to do is press the needle deep into the vein. The blood's not flowing. The ampoule is full. Perfect. Now I have to store the bottle of blood in the refrigerated cabinet. $19.05. That was the old combination. It doesn't work anymore. But I know this type of lock. With a little dexterity, I should be able to open it. To start, Let's try to find the first number to the left. I have to sterilize this equipment before I use it. The filament is in the pot, just have to sterilize it. First, I have to wash my hands with soap. The battery's electrodes are exhausted. I have to put acid back in this battery. In general, you use sulfuric acid for batteries, but acetic acid should do the trick. First, I have to wash my hands with soap. This sample is already several days old. I have to obtain a new one, just as Kruger asked. Perfect. I'm sure of my results. The storm is wound down. Let's call Kruger right away to give him the results he was promised. It's closed. Door is solid. The storm is wound down. Let's call Kruger right away to give him the results he was promised.
Thank you, Father. I have noted all your results. Excellent precision. I'll get right down to work. I hope that very quickly I'll be able to treat the pay anomaly, as well as its strange variants.
I'm happy to have been able to help you, but that doesn't solve my problems.
Each of us must do his best. You in the field, me in my laboratory. We'll call each other back as soon as we have something new.
Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye, Father.
I did what I could for Kruger, but he won't be able to help me follow the path nor find Maria. Now I have to concentrate on my objective.
Ah, here you are, Father. There's mail waiting for you up there.
My eyes are irritated. My throat is sore. What's happening to me?
Number, please.
This is Inspector Brutar.
Hello, this is Father Arno Moriani.
Perhaps she's left to visit patients.
No, she's definitely been kidnapped or killed. You have to do something.
Go back to Rome instead of telling me what I have to do.
Careful!
I must have set off some mechanism.
Boom! Boom!
Lord, this infernal device would have pulverized me if I hadn't been able to disarm it. A letter from Irina Boxov. It's late coming. The riots in Alba must have disturbed the postal service. I might need this garlic. I have to find a hermetically sealed box to put it in. It's garlic. No doubt about it. It's the garlic that is making me sick.
Father, I hate saying this, but it'd really be better if you left. You see, you're causing me lots of worry.
Your worries are reasonable. Someone wanted to kill me.
Kill you? Jesus and Mary.
There was a bomb on my door.
A bomb?
If Providence weren't watching over me, I'd be dead right now in the ruins of my room. And don't play the innocent with me, please.
I've got nothing to do with it, Father. It's Master Janos Peckmeister. He came with a guy from Albayula. They went up to your room. They told me to keep a lid on it, not to tell you anything.
And you let them do it?
But they're awful. They could have burned my inn, like the church. They told me to get you away. I tried, but you wouldn't listen. I mean, you're obstinate, you are, with all due respect.
Yes, I can be stubborn. What's that letter on the counter?
It's for Master Peckmeister.
Oh, is it then? I'm going to open it.
Oh, misery me, Master Janos'll be real angry.
Well, I can get angry too if it comes to that.
Father, please don't hold it against me. I can understand you're not being happy, but it ain't easy for me neither. Putting up foreigners with all that's going on right now, it's very dangerous.
The paper has holes in it. I should examine this letter on a light table. This is no moment for scruples. I'm going to search this room. It's closed. It's the photo of Janos, and yet... The paper has traces of an embossed text. No doubt about it, I've found the key. Deciphering the rest of the document will be easy. No doubt about it. I've found the key. Deciphering the rest of the document will be easy.
November 1870. I have just come back to Budapest, exhausted, and no longer have the strength to write. I shall therefore dictate this journal to stamp in my memory the tragic events I experienced in Vladoviste. My struggle with Dracula concluded in a stalemate. The Count will certainly not come after me in Budapest, but I had to flee far from his land. If I were to return, I'd be immediately arrested as an accomplice to murder. In his Transylvanian stronghold, Dracula is untouchable. His will is law, and no one disobeys him. He does occasionally change his hunting ground, for he is hungry for new prey. That is the reason he bought a house in Budapest. Fate caused him to choose as his notary my friend Leon Hartner, then to desire his wife and take flight with her. But Jon, he set out in pursuit of the accursed couple. I quickly understood that the Count was drawing Luciana onto the path of the dragon. For an engagement present, he wanted to offer her eternity. We followed the lovers from city to city, but unfortunately, we were always one step behind. And when, at last, our long chase led us to Vladoviste, we didn't even have time to enter the Count's castle before the horror struck us. We were staying at the inn. My room communicated with Jon's. In the night, I heard Luciana's voice calling out to her husband. My friend, neither ignoring or rather refusing to accept what his wife had become, invited her up to join him. His imprudence would be fatal. Luciana would have bled her husband dry if I hadn't intervened. I battered down the door between our rooms and pierced the vampire's heart. I urged Jon to leave the inn immediately, but he remained prostrate and refused to follow me. As I had feared, my friend was arrested and indicted for the murder of his wife. I learned he died in his cell. The paper spoke of suicide, but I discern in his death the work of the Count, whose influence extends into the prisons.
So, here's Hermann von Bergen's last message, recorded half a century ago. Oh, the cylinder broke in my hands.
Number, please. Expect a 1-hour wait for an international call. Shall I put your call through?
No, I'll call later. Thank you, miss. Oh, how clumsy can I be? I tipped over a bottle of acid. The vial of acid is empty. I ought to fill it up. The paper was pierced by a needle. Something rough here. There's something tiny stuck to the paper, and it's well stuck. No way to detach it without ripping everything. Something's moving under my finger. It's tiny. I could catch it with a small tweezer. I've got something in my tweezer. The last period in the letter might well be a microfilm. If that's the case, the enlarger will help me read it. I've learned many things, but I'm still unsure of how to approach the enemy. I have a feeling I won't manage without help.
Priest! Now you know your friends and your enemies. As for me, I went to get water from the spring. Look for a print near the water.
This is getting worse. I'm weeping and suffocating. The imprint of a bowl. A stele is missing. In a chapel, I saw the imprint of a missing bowl.
Find the bowl that was stolen.
The bowl from the fountain near the broken oak? Oh, that's a secret. But I trust you, so I'll tell you. It was Ariel and Seldrick. I saw them. Before the war, we often played near the chapel, and one time they took it.
And what did they do with it?
I don't know. When they broke the chain the bowl was attached to, I caught on that they were being mischievous and I left. Because that bowl is cursed. It's forbidden to touch it.
You really don't know where they took it?
I didn't dare ask. Anyway, I don't think they would have told me. It was a really stupid thing to do, you know. Oh, thanks. In exchange, you can have my slingshot. Take it from my bag. You gave me a really beautiful present. You can take my slingshot.
I discovered a little chapel near the crossroads of the Broken Oak.
Oh, well, I hardly leave the village anymore, you know.
In the chapel, there was a bowl that disappeared. Do you know what became of it?
Oh, no. I know nothing about that. Yes, he's my youngest. Before, he played with the Yanel, but he wasn't a good influence on my boy.
Your son Ariel probably knows where the chapel bowl is.
Why do you say that? My little Ariel's no thief.
I didn't say that. I'd simply like to ask him some questions.
Impossible. Ariel's far from the village. Martha sent him to the coast, you know.
Could we reach him on the telephone?
Please, Father, leave my boy alone. He's not a thief, I swear it. We're not thieves in this family.
I'd have to be heartless to persist. Let's go explain the situation to Luana. Luana. One of the children is dead, the other has gone far away. His mother might know something, but she doesn't want to help me. Isn't there another way to find the bowl?
Perhaps. But on my conditions. Do exactly as I say and don't ask any questions. To find that which is lost, bring me without delay blood from a battle lost to savage teeth, ashes of a vampire put to death, a hazel wand, not a wreath, the ring of a killer, an Aryan cruel as Egypt's Seth, the blossom of a rose picked where the air is poor yet fresh, fiery berries of the bush known as the mountain ash.
I can't borrow this without permission.
What a shame. They burned the church, and they took the key to Martha's crypt, and I'm pretty sure they defiled it. If it ain't terrible to see such things. Father, with all due respect, if you'd gone back to Rome, they never would have done that.
But who are you talking about? Who burned the church?
Oh, Father, you got to understand. I can't tell you that, or they'll kill me. It disappeared, and that was what brought the war upon us for sure. Till it comes back, we'll have one misfortune after another.
Do you know who took it?
No, but may a curse fall upon the thief, with all due respect. Yes, I know about him. He died in a bad place, the inspector did. Wasn't me who buried him. The police took his body and brought it into the city. Inscriptions. Oh, see, I can't read real good, so I don't pay much attention to them. Well, for sure, I'd like to do you a favor, Father, by lending you my spade, but on the other hand, the times are hard and we're wanting for everything. I was wondering if you could give me some matches. Thanks, Father. You can take my spade whenever you want. Your matches are more than welcome. They're hard to find right now.
And batteries. Could you find some for me? The ones in my electric torch are drained.
Batteries? Huh. Even in Alba Euler, it's almost impossible to find any. So your electric torch ain't gonna be much use to you here. If you leave it with me, that'd be real generous of you, Father.
I'll think about it.
Well, if you need a tool or something, come see me, and maybe we can make a trade. But, with all due respect, Father, don't say I've been dealing with you, because there are some as don't like you a whole lot, you see. She's real cute, that little Maria, ain't she?
What did you say?
Just that Dr. Florescu's a cute one. No bad thoughts intended, of course.
A double of the key to the vault. Those who came before me must have thrown it through the opening of the door when they left. I'm going to open the grave of this Luciana Hartner. Forgive this profanation, Lord. But this difficult task must be carried out.
One flower's enough for me. Keep the branch. A few berries will be enough. Keep the others.
Luana, I've brought all you asked for.
Good. Now leave me alone.
I trust Luana. I know she'll guide me along the path. But what will happen at the end of the route when I'm face to face with the dragon? What are my chances of winning? Very slight, I fear. But I mustn't let fear dictate my conduct. I seem to recall a verse of Peggy, that French officer killed by a bullet right in the forehead. Happy are the dead crushed in this carnage, supine upon the earth in the very eyes of God. I shall send this journal that I've been keeping since leaving Rome to Monsignor Briganti. He surely won't approve my decisions, but he might understand them. And should anything happen to me, someone has to know about it.